Yes, people, welcome to another edition of the Cool, Calm, and Collected show on Sarcasm City TV, hosted by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm also joined by my fellow co-host, Mr. Aaron United. Yes, family, what are you telling me? You good?
Good, man. Good to be back.
Yeah, man.
It's been a while, man. It's
I
been a
let you.
while.
I let you take it away. What did I say when we jumped on that live stream for the first time in a long time? I was like, "Yo, fam, man's missed you. It's been a minute." You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
At
bro.
that,
You know what I'm saying? Likewise, you know what I'm saying? It's
it's
been a
been a
while, but
minute.
happy to be back, man. Happy to be out here, creating content again. So, yeah, man. So everything's all good. Everything's all good. Sunny Manchester. We don't get that very often. You know, we live around the same area, so you know what I'm talking about.
Trust
You
me,
know,
you don't get it
today we
often
can today
whatsoever.
we can have beautiful weather. Tomorrow can be snowing, so we never know. You know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta enjoy it while it's here. That being said, I haven't enjoyed it too tough. I'm not even gonna lie on that, fam. You get me?
Trust
I've
me.
just been
And I
chilling
think we've
inside the
got
whole
we've got a
day.
few more days of it, so
Is
let me
it?
enjoy this to the fullest. I think so. We should let me check.
Yeah.
Let me
Double
check.
check that, fam, because I
One
need to.
second.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
so we had yesterday, today,
Yeah,
then we've got tomorrow,
yeah.
Friday, Saturday, then the rain's back on Sunday. So listen, hey, let's enjoy it. Let's enjoy it.
Facts, fam. That's what we gotta do is enjoy it. That is it. Definitely, man. We have to just enjoy the good weather, enjoy the good vibes, etc., etc. Because you know what it's like, fam. You know what I'm saying? You already
Absolutely.
know how tough it can be outside of lockdown, before lockdown. You know what I'm saying? And that. But now lockdown is literally just a way of life. But it's good to see people getting out and about. Because I see my boy Jody, who's in Liverpool. He was walking through the park. Yo, the park was full, fam. Get me? And he was
Rah,
like, he did a story on his Instagram, and he was like, "Corona where?" And then he showed it, fam. It was packed out, packed
rah.
out. Sefton Park. So in Liverpool, they getting straight to it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, I understanding it. You know what I'm
Of
saying? I'm
course,
saying
man. I
that.
mean, we've been in lockdown for how long now? Nearly a year? Over a
Yeah,
year? So
understand.
it's hard for everyone, man.
Very, very, very tough for everyone. But you lot already know what to do if you're watching via the Twitter. Make sure you retweet the tweet, like the tweet is like the tweet. Very important you do that. Follow Mr. Aaron United, myself, and the Sarcasm City Twitter. All the accounts are tagged in that tweet. And of course, if you're watching on YouTube, you already know what to do. Hit the like button on the video, whether you're new or you're a regular. Please hit the like button on the video. Share it across all the socials as well. When you click that share button, a lot of apps pop up. So you got your Twitter, your Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp status, WhatsApp group, Snapchat. I don't know if you can share it to Clubhouse, but if you can share it to Clubhouse, share this video everywhere. And make sure you subscribe to the channel also, Sarcasm City TV. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the notification bell and also subscribe to Mr. Aaron United's channel as well. His
Absolutely.
YouTube channel is in the link. It's literally in the title of the YouTube video. So you can click it and subscribe right now. It's road to 10K for him. So get him to 10K. And if you haven't seen Cool, Calm, and Collected, the Cool, Calm, and Collected show before, is a show every Wednesday myself and Mr. Aaron United do. And one week it's on Sarcasm City TV. The next week it's on Mr. Aaron United. And we just discuss whatever we want to decide regarding football. Literally,
Yep.
that's how it is. There's very little planning that goes into this, I'd say, in it. We just on the fly with it, in it. Are you gonna freestyle? No, this is freestyle podcast. For real, for real. Yeah, me and Aaron might talk before the day before and be like, all right, what we're talking about, and then go from
Yeah,
there.
literally.
That's literally how it goes. We will get to some of the comments before we start. Big up Marlon, who says, yo. He says, big up the man, them. Big up to you. Big up Mesway, who says, big ups. He also said, glad to
Sure,
see
man.
Aaron back. You know what I'm
Appreciate that, man.
saying?
Appreciate that.
Tyrus says, big up people. Salute to Tyrus. Mesway says, and this whole time I thought Aaron was a Londoner. I
Nah,
thought he was a
man.
Londoner.
I live up here in Manchester, bro.
He's in Manchester. He one of us. You know what I'm saying? And that. He
Yeah.
one of us and that. That's what that is. He one of us, Mesway. Big up MB. You get me? One of the best mods out here. He says, big up Flawless, the most hardworking man on the planet. 70% of the earth is covered by water, the rest by him. And big up man like
Raw.
Aaron. These man be wilding with their, what's it called? With their compliments. Love though. You know what I'm saying? MB every time. Starting a strong conversation on social media does more than kneeling. I agree with Henri. To leave this social media thing sends a message, and he put hashtag fuck racism. We're
One
going to get
second, bro.
into that too. Yeah, no worries, fam. MB says, get the likes up, join the membership, share the vid and all the socials, all that good shit. That is facts. Make sure you do all of those things. Can't say big up, NB. Love to Sasha as well in the building. Big up her. She says, hey guys, hope you're all well. I'm blessed. Aaron's good too. I hope you're good too. Everybody, like I said, let's get the likes up on the video and subscribe to both channels. Make sure you do that. Please subscribe to both channels. And this show and all the other shows on Sarcasm City TV are available on as audio only shows. So you might not want to watch on YouTube. You might want to still be on your phone, but still listen. So SoundCloud, Spotify, or iTunes, wherever you listen to podcasts, the Sarcasm City TV will be available just underneath the video. It's literally underneath the video. The links for everything, including the membership, are all there. But as you can see, Thierry Henry leaves social media. Before I get to that, big up my guy Cam every time. He says, big up my G. Meswick said, I can never get tired of a Manny accent. Best accent in the country. That's why it's fire. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely fire. That's why you can't get enough of it. Manchester accent is fire. Tell everyone who will listen, it's fire. Big up you two. Appreciate all the work you put in. Big up Eddie every time. Hope you're all well.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, yeah, authentic. He mentioned it here. So that's what we are going to start. What is going to be the first topic is us touching on Thierry Henry leaving social media. Aaron, I'll let you take it away. Then I'll obviously find the statement that Thierry Henry said. But yeah, I'll let you take it away anyway and give us your thoughts on Thierry Henry leaving social media.
I understand it, man. I understand why he did it. And one of the reasons was, you know, he mentioned the whole copyright thing. And it happened to me as well, you know. And you've got to bear in mind, I've had my Instagram account for about, I think I started my Instagram account in 2013, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
No, actually, 2012. I was still in high school. 2012, I started my Instagram account. So I've had my Instagram account for nearly 10 years now. Yeah. Bear in mind, I never had a warning because, you know, before your account gets suspended, apparently you get a few warnings. I don't know how many it is, but you get a few warnings before your Instagram account gets suspended. So in all of my time on Instagram, I've never had a warning, nothing.
Yeah.
So I remember two seasons ago, we played Norwich away and Martial scored a fantastic goal. Little 1-2 with Rashford, and then he dinked it over the keeper. That was a brilliant goal. So I liked the goal. So me and Flex, because Flex did the same thing, me and Flex posted that goal on our Instagram account. Yeah. Right? Bro, no warnings, no nothing. My account got suspended for a week. Straight away. They didn't hesitate. Mr. Aaron United were suspending your account because of copyright. Cool. Account suspended for a week, couldn't get on it. Same with Flex as well. Shout out to Flex. So
shouts to Flex.
So my account got suspended for 7 days, yeah? So my question is this. Why can you not apply the same rules when it comes to racism?
Yep.
Because I'm sure, like, it's not that hard, is it? And I'm not a what's it called? I'm not a IT geek or whatever it is, but I'm sure there's an algorithm that you can find that you can program so that whenever a racist comment is made, whether it's a written comment, whether it's an emoji, whether it's a monkey emoji, a gorilla emoji, as soon as those emojis or those words are being used to abuse someone racially, account blocked straight away. Yes. I'm sure there's an algorithm that you can create to do that. Why are they not doing it? Simply because they do not care. Facts. So I fully understand and fully back Thierry Henry on his decision. Because if I was a public figure, if I was a very known public figure, I probably would have done the same. Because how can you do that? Because you're clearly protecting the image rights of a TV channel or of a football game, whatever it is. Yes. Why can you not protect black people all over the world?
You know why, fam? Because you touched on it there. Simply because they don't care. That's why. Put it this way: if racism cost them money, they'd shut it down instantly. They'd shut it down instantly, like you said.
That brings me back to an interview that I watched from Samuel Eto'o. Yeah. And the journalist was asking him, because Samuel Eto'o said, no, the journalist asked him, what do you think the solution is? And he said, all black players should just refuse to play. And the journalist was like, do you think that's going to change? And he's like, what? Change? Are you crazy? Of course that's going to change something, because when you touch someone's pockets, I guarantee you they'll find a solution. Because
always,
let's just look at our team that we both support, Man United, yeah? And you look at all the black players. Imagine all the black players tomorrow wake up and say, yo, we're not training. We're not entertaining you, man, no more, because you're taking the piss. We're getting racially abused week after week after week, or game after game after game. Nothing's being done. So we're not training and we're not playing. Now imagine Martial, Rashford, Pogba, Fred, Bailly, Wan-Bissaka, Diallo, who else? Greenwood.
Yep. Keep going.
That's 8 players already.
Just off the top of your
starters.
head. Yep.
Regular starters or bench players that come on every now and then. 8 players from your squad gone already. You're telling me that if these 8 players wake up tomorrow and say, we're not training or we're not playing, do you think the FA is not going to find a solution? Of course they will, because they know if a Pogba refuses to play, first, Manchester United will try and find solutions because they know if a Paul Pogba refuses to play, that's national news. That's 1. 2, he's the most marketable player in the squad. And 3, whether you like it or not, whether you hate Pogba or not, he generates money. People, little kids come to the stadium because they want to see Pogba dab after he scores a goal, like it or not.
Yep.
Do you see what I mean? So
I fully get what you're saying, fam.
You touch someone's pockets, guarantee they'll find a solution. That's what we need to do.
That's the fact, because you know what? Look how we was during the original pandemic. They still managed to find a way to get football on. Everything was locked off, you know.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Essential shops that was open. It was only essential workers going to work. You get what I'm saying? And Aaron's ready, and that man just turned his head backwards, turned his hat backwards, like Ash Ketchum and that. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm ready to throw the Pokemon out. But serious, man, gonna drop a Charizard or something like that. But yeah, we was in lockdown. Only essential shops was open. Only essential workers was working. It was ghost town. I remember going to Pi Radio. Literally, this is when we opened back up, and it was just me. Both JV and Stroll were working from home and that. When I say there was nobody in there, if I would have got murdered, nobody would have known that. I had whole trains to myself. You know what I'm saying? Not just whole carriages. I'm talking whole trains. But during that period, they managed to get football back on. How did they manage to get football back on? Because football generates money. Simple as that. Like you said, when you touch somebody's pockets, that's when like, I need to sort this shit out. Let them lose 10 million a month, for instance. Just for instance, we'll just pull that figure out of the sky and that. They gonna figure out a way to put it out. That's 20 million over 2 months. Over a long period, over a 12-month period, that's over 100 million. They are going to find a way to deal with it. But because racism doesn't affect them, they ain't fussed about it. All they care about is money. We've seen it though. Doesn't matter if it's FIFA, if it's UEFA, when a country is fined. I mean, when a country's found guilty of racism, £5,000 fine, 10,000. 20,000 to a whole country, you know. That's not one man. That's a whole country. And then even my man who Gareth Bale elbowed, love to Gareth Bale. And
shout out Gareth Bale all the time.
Shout out Gareth Bale. I'm no longer slandering you till the end of for a long, long time anyway. You get what I'm saying? You get a pardon and that in it. I probably won't slander you again, actually. You know what I'm saying?
The rest of his career, bro.
Yeah, rest of his career, you're holding no slander. You know all that Gary the Golfer, nah. You out here elbowing racisms in it. You literally on his t-shirt, did you see it beforehand? And it said, give racism the elbow. That's what was on his t-shirt beforehand. Did you not see it?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
Gareth Bale, listen, no more slander.
No more slander.
No more. Nah, that's finished.
No more Gareth slander in it. Get me? The greatest British export ever in that. You was already in the conversation, but that's made you now top of the list when it comes to football. You won 3 Champions Leagues. Greatest British export from football, fam. You know what I'm saying? And that. You what? Who else went abroad and had as much success as he did when it comes to football? Yeah, man won 3 Champions Leagues, countless, I think a couple of leagues and that.
Scored an overhead kick in the final.
Got an overhead kick, rattled Real Madrid fans. You love to see it. And now he's out here just UFC and racist. You love it.
I love it, man.
A man looked at it. So Tyrus, if you didn't see it, the player that racially abused, I can't remember the player's name for Rangers. What's his name again? Someone in the comments will let you know, Eddie.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
But the Slavia Prague player who racially abused the Rangers player was playing against Wales. So then Gareth Bale, the ball's coming over. You see Gareth Bale, give him a look, and then boom, land the elbow. You get me? Right in his boat. You know what I'm saying? So love to that. Yeah, man. See, bringing this together. Even as an Arsenal fan, big up Bale. Facts.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying?
Big up Bale. And this is why I want Arsenal to also win Slavia Prague. For the first time, I'm backing Arsenal in that. I want them to knock them out. And I think everybody was in unison in that. I want Arsenal to absolutely annihilate him. Like I said, I want all the black players to score in it. Saka hat-trick. You know what I'm saying?
I want Aubameyang to score and whip up the Black Panther mask and then do this, bro.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Time in it. I want them to bring on Robbie from the bench and let him bag a couple. You get what I'm saying? And that. Like, yo, I am with Arsenal and that. Like, everybody is in unison. So love to Bale for doing that. But yeah, back to the point we was making, all jokes aside. There's a reason why they don't take racism seriously. Like you said, there's an algorithm. As soon as, you know what's mad, even on this very channel, Tox was uploading one of his freestyle videos. Salute to my bro Tox. Before it was even uploaded, it's not even at 100%. I don't even think it was at 10%. They flagged it for copyright instantly. Wow. I got the email and I rang Tox and I was like, is it uploaded yet? He's like, nah. He's like, as soon as I uploaded it, they tagged it for copyright instantly. This is before it's even at 100% uploaded. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So they can do that within 2 seconds and send out the email. But when it comes to racism, it's just open and that. It's just open. It's ridiculous. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Absolutely.
Is that how quick they are?
Fam, that's how quick it was. Because
I was even uploaded.
Before it was even uploaded, fam. I rang Tox and I'm like, yo, Tox, because I'm checking and it's not uploaded. I'm like, have you made this public yet? Because I don't want it to get flagged anyway. And he's like, nah, it's literally uploading as we're speaking. And they flagged it instantly and took the eligible tag off. For those who know about YouTube and that, you can have the monetization. It says on or off, but when it's ineligible, it will say ineligible. To
be fair, I've got a way to get past that. I'll let you know off camera.
Let me know about that. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Yeah. See, this is why I fucks with RNC shit like that. You get what I'm saying? But
that's bro. Yeah. Before, the thing that before it's even uploaded, fam. So whilst it's uploading, there's someone there checking it, bro. So how are they checking the content before it's even
checking it? Yo, fam, it's wild. It's wild. I am going to get to what THEIRRY Henry said as well. Cam, I just seen your comment. I will send you a link, Cam. I'll send you a link in a second. But yeah, THEIRRY Henry said, hi guys, from tomorrow morning, I will be removing myself from social media until the people in power are able to regulate their platforms with the same vigor and ferocity that they currently do when you infringe copyright. The sheer volume of racism, bullying, and resulting mental torture to individuals is too toxic to ignore. There has to be some accountability. And he put HAS in capital letters. It's far too easy to create an account, use it to bully and harass without consequence, and still remain anonymous. Until this changes, I will be disabling my accounts across all social platforms. I'm hoping this happens soon. Yeah, I think that was pretty much everything he said. Yeah, reacting to Henry's decision to quit social media, Arsenal posted, this shouldn't have to be the answer. And then he put hashtag stop online abuse. Martin Keown, he said the Frenchman's boycott sent out a huge message to social media and companies that change is needed. THEIRRY Henry wants to come away from social media because of the abuse he's getting, and that's massive. And that's what the ex-England defender told Talksport. So yeah, Henry's had enough. You know what I'm saying? And they do need to do more to tackle it. It's absolutely ridiculous. And how many times this show's not even been going that long, and I feel we've had this conversation 3 or 4 times already, fam.
Yeah, I remember 2 weeks ago when we had everyone on, Anita, we had KJ on, we had Monstar on, and shout out to all of the guys that were on that day. We had a full-on conversation about this, bro, and nothing's changed. And I don't know if you've seen it today, but the government released like a UK racism report where, in conclusion, basically, they're not acknowledging that there's racism in the country. Yeah,
because they don't want to. They'd rather ignore it and that. What exactly was that? Sorry to cut you off. Because I see talks going on about that. What exactly was this racism report?
Yeah, one sec. Let me pull out the
report, no worries. It's all good. And we will get to the comments. You lot continue, please, to like the video, continue to support while Aaron finds that. I'm literally just going to rush through some of the comments now. Yeah. Cam, you wilding and that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even put that up. It's not even the time for that. Ryan says, big up Flawless and Aaron. Big up my Don Ryan each and every time. Big up Daniel and Ryan because they're both members of the channel. Says, big up everyone on the panel. Ryan saying, remember to like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Cam saying, my mom's been an IT manager for 30 years. Even she said, you can't, Aaron, you're correct. My mom knows all about the computer shit.
Exactly.
Like I knew that was possible. She can even hack others. Yeah. So they
I knew that was yo, big up for that, Cam.
Big up Cam, he says you can get the algorithms and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Cam, I've sent it to your DMs on Twitter. So if you want to jump on,
because I remember, when I was in high school, I used to hate IT lessons, but the guy that used to teach us made it a bit fun so that we would, engage and stuff. So, and he told me because back then we were talking about online abuse as well. Like we had a lesson where it was on online abuse, and he was like, there are people out there whose job is to create algorithms, so that if you type in a certain word, that's why I'm on YouTube right now. When someone types in abuse in your live comments, when you're the moderator or when you're presenting the show, you can see it, but the people that are watching it can't see it because when it appears on your screen, Flawless, it says hide or cancel. Yeah. So those algorithms, sorry, are created. So surely you can create something for Instagram or for social media so that as soon as you use an emoji or a word that's abusive, like racially, the account gets blocked straight away.
Straight away. And I'm with
Do you know what I'm
that.
saying?
Here's the thing, because this is me who I
I knew
write
that was possible.
a lot of hip hop lyrics, and a lot of them have the N word in it. But if they was like, right, you can't use the N word anymore, if they were
They
to
would
block
do
it,
it,
I'm
bro.
all
They
for
won't
it.
hesitate.
Yeah, and I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? Here he is welcoming Cam to the show. Yes, Cam, what you telling me? You good?
Yo, Cam, bro, what are you saying?
What are you telling me, G?
Yeah, man, man's
I'm
blessed.
good, man. Good, man.
Man's
Yo,
blessed.
you see what you put, the comment that you put there? I knew that was possible, bro. I knew that was
Yeah,
possible.
man. My mum, do you know what it is? Yeah, my mum, yeah, she's been in like IT, yeah, for like, bro, like I said, like 30 years. But you know, before the scanners came into the shops and stuff,
Yeah.
bro, she was a part of all that movement. Like, she was the first ones to be installing it in Sainsbury's and that, bro. So she knows like computers like that, bro. Like, she knows. And I even said, I remember I had a conversation with her not that long ago. She goes, "Do you know what it is, Cameron? It's these companies. It's not. It's got nothing to do with stopping the abuse itself. They basically want the abuse because it brings more
Clicks and attention.
It brings more attention to the wherever it's going on, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, YouTube,
whatever social media platform.
She literally said there are ways where you can literally put up a word, yeah. So say you can put up a racist word and block it. Like in the algorithm. So if it ever comes up on a comment where they type it, it'll automatically block.
See, they can do that, man.
It can be done.
But that's like my mum says, they choose not to because obviously money talks.
Of course,
like you've been saying, bro.
Yeah, see, that's a prime example in that. They're more interested in, it's getting this many clicks because they know racism is a hot topic. So as soon as something racial gets said, that person's, whoever it is, say like, I don't know, when one of these accounts has been found to be racist to Azaha or Ian Wright or something, their followers go up. Go up.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And then what's even more mad is when certain people have said this, and I've seen this countless times when people have said, when I've spoke about racism, my followers went down. That's the mad part. Because you get people who are more offended by people being racist. No, you get people who are more offended by people talking about racism than actual racism itself. That's how mad it is. I've been talking about this for the longest. This is why when I talk about it, my followers don't go down because my followers know what I'm on. You know what I'm saying? And I've been consistently me the whole time I've been on social media and that. So they know what it is. But that's the crazy part is when someone's found racist to somebody else and it blows up, their followers go up. You know what I'm saying? But when someone big speaks on it, their followers go down. Or you'll get people, you always get the but. There's no but. There's no gray area in it. I say this all the time. We're not talking football. You know what I'm saying? You're on mute, Cam.
Yeah, so trust me, I was about to say there's no but, fam. It's just
Yes.
Yeah. Because if you're putting but, then just say no, bruv. Just say no, because bruv, it's just yeah. Okay, yeah. If you're gonna say but, bruv, this ain't no Vicky Pollard, but shit. You know what I'm saying, bruv? This is some serious shit that's going on in our world, fam. And like I said, my biggest, I know I ain't gonna do it myself, of course. But my biggest goal is to get literally, I know it's a fucking cliche thing to say, yeah, but it's to get world peace. Because, bruv, there's not gonna be, I don't think I don't think most people understand yet. If there's world peace, do you know how much better the world will spin? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know how much better the world will get?
Yeah, I hear that, fam.
Even I reckon environmentally as well, it will get better.
Yo, fam, when we was all in lockdown, yeah, and we wasn't outside, the world was fine. Tux was saying this, and he was spot on when he said it. He said, the world will self-heal itself. The world is fine. You know who fucks up the world? People. If we're all
the cancer to the world,
carry on.
We're the cancer to the world, bro.
Definitely. And this is why I say all the time, God has to press the reset button, because that's the human race. We failed. What did we say 20 years ago? Or in 2021, there'll be flying cars. Yo, we're still fighting racism.
Bro.
We're still fighting racism. we thought we were going to be living like the Jetsons. You know what I'm saying? And that. But yeah, we're
we
living
still
like
got
the
kids
Flintstones.
getting emotional. Well, we still got kids getting emotional over little stuff on that's being said to them on Facebook or YouTube, where it's not even that deep like that, but they take it as like, oh no, you disrespected my whole family and my tree line, my bloodline. Like, no, I didn't. I just called you a waste man, fam.
Yeah, I just and that's it in it, because it's in the sense, I've said this before, we live in, adding into this, and this is nothing to do with racism, what Cam was saying there, we do live in an easily offended era. So the stuff people like racism, yes, if you get outraged by it, totally understandable. We all do. It's an absolute liberty. It's an absolute piss take. But we do live in an easily offended era. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, people open up there. Like, you'll get people defending it. They're the easily offended lot. The people, yeah, what about us? All lives matter. Remember when we had, there was the whole hashtag, it's not all men. Yo, because women are saying they're being abused and that, and they feel unsafe. So some man's reaction is to say not all men. Why do you feel triggered? I looked at people funny who said that. I'm like, why do you feel triggered by this? Are you one of them dons? Clearly,
if you're the one that's feeling triggered by it, it must be hitting home to you personally, because you must be an abuser.
Yes. Clearly, you've harassed women.
Not all men. What do you mean not all men, man? No one said all men, man. But why are you getting all defensive all of a sudden? You know, like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Who said all men? That's my whole point. Because like, when I see women talk about it, and they're like, yeah, men do this, men do that, I did not feel offended, because I'm like, I fully understand.
For me, where I jump in at a woman, where she goes, when she tries to say all men are the same. If she says men are the same, then I'll be like, all right, well, you know, not all men are the same, but you know,
yeah.
But when she goes, but if she goes, for instance, all men are just the same, it's like, well, no, all the men you be messing with are the same sort of thing.
Yeah, in a relationship sense, I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? When it comes to that stuff, it's like, man, no, I'm not the same as all the guys you be messing with.
Nah, I hear that, fam.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
I get exactly what you're saying. Yeah.
So it's just, but I get your point. Like, why did a certain man get triggered by that?
Why would you get triggered by that? Because when I seen hashtag, like I said, I looked at hashtag not all men as the all lives matter, in it. It's the same shit. Fucking idiots, isn't it? That's how I looked at it.
That's what pissed me off. It's like with that all lives matter came out. It was like, hold on, yeah, no one's saying your life don't matter, bro.
Who said that?
No one's saying your life don't matter,
Nobody said that. Nobody.
Do you know what I'm saying, fam? Yes, all lives do matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Yes, you're right in a way. Yeah, you're correct in a way. Yeah, all lives do matter. You're right. But at this moment in time, we're not talking about all lives matter right now. We're not talking about my life or your life. We're talking about a specific ethnicity, because right now they're being treated unfairly.
Exactly. And why can't people see that? Like, that's just a normal human common sense, just human decency thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it is? I totally blame social media, fam. I totally blame social media, fam. To be honest, it's dumbed down the generation so much.
Yo, fam, the reason why I don't blame social media, I've said this before, I don't blame social media because it's not social media's fault. You know what the problem is? The people on social media. That's what it is.
Well, but that's what I mean. Yeah, I mean these influencers that they say.
I say this all the time. All social media did was two things. It put us all in the same room because we can all connect like we're in the same room. And two, it held up a mirror to the world and showing us how fucking stupid we are in it. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. It did. You know what I'm saying? And that people, we didn't know.
I reckon, if you would have brought back the people from 100 years ago and they read of all this social media stuff, they would look at us like, what kind of dickheads are you?
Literally. We was out here, you get me, dealing with dinosaurs.
We was out here doing wars and, you know, what was your toy when you played with? Mud. That was my toy. Mud and sticks, bro. What was your toy? I had an iPhone 12, this and that, blah, blah, blah. What?
It's mad. But yeah, better get to this comment. Big up Zaid. He says, big up the two broskies, Aaron the Flawless. Aaron, cannot wait for what you got in store for the summer, for the Euros. Big moves, my guy. And Flawless, you already know your work rate. So wavy, keep it up, my bro. Love to Zaid.
Dude, all this work you've been here, bro.
Yo, love for that, Cam. We're definitely going to pattern something for the Euros because it's the first time everyone's going to be out and about anyway.
We're going to be linking up and do watch-alongs to be
Yeah. We'll probably do watch-alongs for the Euros because that's going to be fast. So I can't wait for the Euros.
Just get me on the Scottish watch-alongs, innit?
Yeah, we're going to get you on, man. We're going to get you on, fam. Definitely we're not.
I'll do them free watch-alongs like in the finals for us.
Freedom. Nah. Definitely will.
Man, you don't understand freedom, bro. Shout out, bro.
Yeah, I know you will.
Imagine if England played Scotland. I know it will happen, but imagine if England plays Scotland, and Scotland beat England.
Yeah, they're in the same group, innit?
They're in the same group.
Oh, they are in it. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm gonna get so many haters that name, bro.
Nah, they're in the same group with that. Nah,
I
definitely.
forgot they was in the same group. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
We gon' pattern something in it.
Man like Tierney and Robertson, because that's the only two real decent players for Scotland right now coming for that England attack.
Hey, put some respect on. You got Scotty Mac from. You know what I'm saying?
Mac, bro.
You got Scotty Mac in it.
You got Scotty Mac as well.
The long range. He's got
sorry. My bad.
Slide, man. Man's got the passion.
That's why I don't. See, that's why I don't. You see if I disrespect United, yeah, that's the only player I don't disrespect because of Scottish roots and that. Come on.
All right. Fair enough. Big up Flawless and Aaron says Taha, when is Agenda FC? Agenda FC will be on at 6. So it'll be on at 6 p.m. and that probably might be an open phone-in show. I'm not sure. But yeah, love to the mods getting rid of the fake accounts. Also, you lot make sure you get the likes up on the video. Man said, come on the Triple C show. Yeah, man, we out here cool, calm, and collected, man. You already know. Bambo's Gear Life, he says, man, like Aaron.
Oh, yes. So I wanted to obviously add on the Thierry Henry thing as well, I feel like what he's done, is what he's done is perfect, but the way people have responded to it, where it's gone wrong, if that makes sense.
Go on.
Hold on a minute.
Handle business, fam. You're a father first. It's calm, fam. Handle business, man. Don't worry about it, man. It's all right. Flawless, we need to see you on another track. Yeah, man. Soon come and that. Soon come. Look at these fake accounts and that. That's a funny picture of me smiling, though. Salute to you and that. You know what I'm saying? Hella fake accounts, fam. You know when they start, they everywhere, man. These goddamn bots, man. These goddamn bots. Just like
so I was looking at that picture. As I was saying, I feel like what Thierry Henry tried to do was, and I don't blame him for it. He's jumped off social media to prove a point. The problem is, he's the only one that's done it. I think he was hoping a few more people, like big people with the big statured people anyway, not like just us lot, but with following, would have done it as well. But because they haven't, it hasn't come across as well as it should have come across, if that makes sense, with Henry.
So you're saying it's not had the impact you expected it to have, type of thing? Yeah,
because when I first saw it, when the day before he jumped off, and I read it, because I was on Instagram, and then you just, bruv, I read it straight away. It came up, and I said 30 seconds ago, I was like, oh shit, and then I'm reading it, and I'm like, oh mad. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, this might set off a little trend for the bigger names to hopefully follow suit.
Yeah.
To, all right, now big names have now jumped off social media, like Instagram and all that. So Instagram and Twitter and all that, we'll be looking at that, oh my God, what's going on? That's when they will be like, all right, we're going to have to do something. So we can get them back on. But it hasn't gone like that so far. Do you get what I'm saying? So what's not to say, maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, his touch wood and all that plan goes into effect, and like the bigger stature people might go on the same wavelength and do what he's done, and then hopefully he'll wake up these social media platforms, the owners of these social media platforms, and then something will get done about it. But until then, I just it's a difficult one, bro. It is really a difficult one, fam. Like, because I didn't blame him for doing it. I didn't blame him for doing it.
No, in the slightest. Like, I fully understood why he did it, because similar to the Zaha situation, man's had enough. You know what I'm saying? And like we all have.
Yeah, it's like when he said, it's like, I get why he done the standing up.
Yeah,
because he feels like the whole thing's just been. It just doesn't feel like it's for the Black Lives Matter anymore. It just feels like it's a normal, everyday routine now. Like, it doesn't feel like it's making an impact as it did before.
No, I hear that. It's facts. No.
So I get where he's coming from, but it's just like, bro, where my guy said it, innit? One of my guys said it. He goes, all right, fair enough. I understand where you're coming from, Zaha, but where was you when the likes of Colin Kaepernick was getting all this backlash for it? Because you weren't doing it then. And I was like, well, he might have been, but you know what I'm saying? If he did it on the pitch, maybe he would have got, he goes, yeah, but I get that, but it's just one of them. Colin Kaepernick, when Colin Kaepernick did it, he made a statement, bro.
Yeah, because it's such a tough, tiresome topic to tackle. I get it in it. There's no right way to do it because to me there is no solution. We can try and do things to bring attention to it, to squash it, to shame people, but you'll never 1000% stamp it out. Like no chance. You know what I'm saying? All we can do is just try and lower it. That's literally it, and continue to shame people and that. That's what that is. That's literally all we can do. Any last thoughts on it, Aaron, before we continue on?
Yeah,
no,
I can,
and everything else.
I can only agree with what Cam and you've been saying. You know, we need to, you know, the football governing bodies and, you know, the government itself of the UK as well, they need to stop making it look like they want to change. They need to actually change something. And it starts with recognizing that there is a problem.
Yeah.
Once you recognize it, okay, cool. Now we can start working together. You know, continuously trying to make it look like there's the solution, or make it look like you're trying to find a solution is not helping. So all these fancy
because I agree with you, because that's been going on for how long now? You've been saying you're gonna find a solution for how long now?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean? Like,
seriously, like, you got no.
Stop just talking about it, put it into action. Like, yeah, I get
there you go.
100%.
So as far as I'm concerned, I'm tired of all the adverts. I'm tired of all these slogans. I'm tired of all the gestures, taking a knee. That's all fancy. It's PR. Actually change something. So that's what I'm gonna say about it. Those are my last words.
No, that's facts. Yo, salute to Statman Baines in the building. I don't even know if this is the real Statman. Did I mod him? So I'll be able to know now if it is, because I swear I modded him, so I know if it's fake. Yeah, it is the real Statman actually.
Come on.
No, salute to my guy. I just had to double check it on the YouTube studio.
All I know is I ain't had a fake count on me yet, so I haven't made it just yet.
No, fam, I just blocked it.
But if anyone wants to do a fake account, don't be some dickhead about it. Do it my way, innit?
No, Cam, I just blocked one of yours. You get me? Famous last words. I literally just blocked a fake account of yours. Literally just a second ago. It was a fake you.
You're lying.
I swear down, fam. I'm not lying. These lot will tell you in the comments. Why would I lie?
What? Nah, because I'm on my phone. I can't see the comments in it.
Yeah. It was a fake you. I just blocked it and that. But moving
on. Way. You're lying. You're lying.
A fake you, fam. They'll tell you in the comments. There was a fake you. I just blocked it. You know what I'm saying in that?
I made it, Mama. We made it.
Like a fake you, but this actually is good that you're here, Cam, because we can touch on this. Big on my boy Deviant. He said, "Yo, I just heard that Arsenal have reportedly made contact with Sergio Aguero," and he's put laughing emojis and why. So your thoughts on that? You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not true and it's a wild rumor, your thoughts on it? I know you wish it was true, but it's not going to be true. But go on.
I don't wish it was true. Look, if this was 4 or 5 years ago, then yeah, I wish this was true. But look, I saw it. I saw it like not long ago, innit? Just before you lot went live, I saw the tweet. I saw a tweet myself. I was looking. I was like, please, no, because if that's the case, I've been saying quietly, bring back Masters football. Do you remember Masters football?
Masters football was fire. Was fire from. Yeah.
I was thinking, if Arsenal end up getting Sergio Aguero, we're just gonna end up turn into a retirement team. You need to bring back Masters football, bro. You want to have a Masters football match every week, fam, with Arsenal playing, bro.
Yeah, facts.
The only difference is in Masters football is they won't be wearing their old shirts. They'll be wearing an Arsenal shirt, but they can, if they want, put a little shirt underneath saying ex-Man City or ex-Chelsea and all that.
It's a Mazza fam. But your thoughts on it, we'll actually go into it serious. Not Aguero supposedly going to Arsenal or Manchester United. Just Sergio Aguero. We'll start with you, Aaron, like your thoughts on him as a Manchester City player, because now he's leaving, we can give him his flowers properly. And you know
yeah, man.
Because we always reluctantly gave him his flowers. Like, I rate him highly in it. Like, I put him in my with our 2000.
I love Flawless as a fan.
Yeah,
because he's a City fan. Because he's fuck him in it. Because he's a City fan. But now he's leaving. Now I'll give him his flowers. I
give him his proper flowers now in it. Because like I said, when we did the 2010 to 2000,
man went from giving him powder flower to real flowers, bro.
No. I give him his flowers, just not as many as the ball.
Man went from making cake flowers to actual flowers you pick up from the ground.
You're a joker, fam. But yeah, like I was saying, I get in the 2010 to 2020 when I did my team of the decade, I picked him. That's how highly I rate him. But yeah, Aaron, I'll let you give your thoughts on Sergio Aguero. Like, obviously leaving City, like what he's done for the Premier League, and where do you see him going next?
Well, I think it was always coming. I think from the moment that we knew he wasn't going to renew his contract, people knew that he was leaving. So I'm not really surprised that it's been announced like that. So yeah, I think he was a very good servant to Man City. Obviously, he's some sort. He is a Man City legend. He's getting a statue outside of the Etihad. So
if he's getting a statue, sorry, can I just say one thing? Sorry, I know I'm butting in a lot. Yeah. If he's getting a statue at Man City, I'm also, but I'm not a City fan. But I'm also putting in a suggestion on Yaya Toure as well. But
absolutely, yeah, no, you're right.
But yeah, sorry.
But I think he's been a very good servant to his club. Scored a lot of goals, won Premier League titles. Obviously, there's that famous moment that he ruined for Manchester United fans. That's one of those moments.
Man, let me remind you, Aguero.
You see that? That's just gonna be one of those moments that you will never be able to erase from history. That's just a fact.
Never.
Yeah, man. Where I can see him going. Firstly, I rate him as a footballer. An absolute gun machine, like a goal machine. Sorry, a gunman. Do you know what I'm saying? He scores a lot of goals. Yep. Obviously, now I think he's losing a bit of his juice. So I don't know if he's gonna go back to that level. To be honest with you. But there's still a player in there. I think he can still go for 1 or 2 seasons. Now, where I can see him go next, I can see a Barcelona try and go in for him, because him and Messi are very good mates. Even in the national team, Messi's always been a big advocate of playing Aguero next to him and stuff, because they get along very well. So I think he's either going to go there.
Isn't Messi? Or is it Aguero? One of them's godfathers to the other one's kids or something.
Yeah. I think it's one or the other, but they're very good mates. Yeah. One of the others a godfather to one of his sons. If he's not going to Barcelona, then I can see him go back to Argentina and just, to be honest with you. Yeah. Because a lot of these South American dons just like to go back to where they came from, to be honest, where they started, so that they can just live life with their families. So I can see
they've made the money now. It's not it's not like they're going back to the club for money, because they've got the money.
Exactly.
It's just them going back for the next couple of years and retiring, bro.
Yeah, because they love the club where they started, and they love the city or the town wherever they're from. So that's why the rumors of Cavani, him going back to Boca Juniors now, because South Americans are very proud people. Like, they love their country. So I can see him going back there and just chill, man, and just finish his career.
Yes. All right, go. Same question to you, Cam.
But yo, man, I've got a dip.
Oh, you got a dip. No worries, Aaron. I'll catch up with you soon, yeah?
No worries, man. Much love to both of you, yeah?
Big up every time. You already know. I said, people, Aaron, the link to his YouTube channel is in the title of the video. So make sure you click on it right now. Literally, while you're live, you can click on it. We will still remain live. And then you go subscribe to his channel, Road to 10K. This is cool, calm, and collected. And in typical Sarcasm City TV fashion, you never know who's going to drop in on any given show. So that's why Cam is here as an unscheduled guest. So we're going to keep the show going. So, Cam, your thoughts on Sergio Aguero and his impact on the Premier League, what he did for Manchester City, and also where do you see him going next?
I'll be honest with you. I think he was a great player. I mean, as much as I used to hate him when he used to play against Arsenal, I think he's like one of them players where, as just a football perspective and from a football fan view, he was just one player that when he first came to the Premier League, I was gassed for the Premier League sense. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was like, oh, we got Aguero in the Premier League, because at that time, it was I was in competition with one of my guys in it who has the better sort of players, Premier League or La Liga, and La Liga was running away with it for a minute. And then when Aguero came, I was like, come on, blah. So I mean, there's not a lot more I can say than what Aaron said already. Like, he's been, you know what it is, he's been a great asset to the Premier League. But I think he might. I can see him going to Barca more than anywhere else, only because Barca are trying to keep Messi, isn't they? So I feel like if they can get Aguero to come for the next maybe 2 years or so, they can get another year or two out of Messi. But I think Barcelona need to cut ties with Messi, because they're believing in Messi way too much now, bro. And he's getting to the point where he's
he's not the old Messi. He's not the old Messi. His powers are dwindling. Like, he's 33, the same way Ronaldo's 36. Like, they're never ever gonna continue at the rate they was. It's impossible for either of those two to continue at the rate. Like these men were just bagging 50 to 60 goals a season like it was normal. Like that's not normal. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal, people. Just to put that into perspective, people.
That's not normal, man. The way you said that's not normal, man. When you're telling me one season Messi done 91 goals,
yeah,
that's not normal, bro.
That's not normal. So if someone comes along
himself scored more goals than most clubs could score in a year.
That's it, fam. So that means if someone come along and scored 40 goals or 45 goals, they're only getting like half of what he did. It's like that's not. I used Lewandowski as a prime example. He won a quadruple with Bayern Munich, scored 40 plus goals, and nobody cared. That's the bar that these men have set. Hear what I just said, people. Lewandowski scored over 40 goals for Bayern Munich, won everything that they could win, possibly, and it wasn't big news. Simply because the bar that Ronaldo and Messi have set is ridiculous. Because back before Ronaldo and Messi, if you scored 30 goals in a season, you was the guy.
Bruv, you're king shit that season, yes. Bruv. You're the man.
You're the guy. You're the man. You know what I'm saying?
Doesn't matter what club you are, bruv. You could be playing for. Do you remember that? Do you remember what's his name? The striker who played for Crystal Palace.
Andrew Johnson. Yeah, I know you're talking about.
A man banged in 20 goals that season, yeah.
And he was the guy.
And that season, the only one that banged him more, I think one or two more, was Henry. But that season, he was the guy, bro.
He's the guy.
Everyone was rating him more than, even though Henry got that a couple more, he was the man, bro. Andrew Johnson was the man, and he only got 20 goals.
And hear what Cam said, man got 20 goals in that. You know what I'm saying? If Ronaldo or Messi, even now at 33 or 36, respect.
And they're only getting 20 goals. What kind of season did they have?
They fell off. Anyone else gets 20 to 25 goals, that's a very good season for them.
That's a banging season. But if they get it, they've fallen off.
Yeah, they fall. Bear in mind, they are 33 and 36. There's no 33 or 36-year-olds with their expectations. Their expectation is 40 goals minimum. Even now, people look at them to carry teams and 40 goals minimum. Yes, we both troll each other. Messi stands, Ronaldo stands, but they're both two quality players. And like I said, that's the bar they've set. Like they set the whole new bar. That people are not
the bar, really and truly, the bar was set with like Ronaldinho
and them type of players in terms of
Ronaldo. Even on, you can even put Henry in. You can sort of put Henry in that as well.
Yeah,
but then these two just came and done the madness, bro. They just
and they you know what they did that was different to an Henry, a Ronaldinho, a Ronaldo, all those. They kept it up for the whole 10
years.
Like you got to think
Ronaldo, every single season. I think the only one that would have been consistent with the way he used to score goals, or no, two, would have been Ronaldinho and Henry.
There you go. And even Henry, how many years was Henry?
But he never even banged in more than 30 goals a season.
This is my point. And he was the guy. He's regarded as the best Premier League striker or one of all time. To me, he is the best Premier League striker of all time. But look at the
I say he's the best foreign Premier League striker of all time.
Well, you think you think Shearer was better?
I'm not saying Shearer was better, but I give Shearer more of his props because I know Shearer was in the Premier League a lot longer as Henry as well. So, of course, I reckon if Henry was in the same sort of period, he would have dashed that goal record by miles. But I give Shearer his props because can I say one thing? Before Liverpool had won the Premier League, do you know whose name was on the Premier League title once? Like Leicester.
Yes, Blackburn.
Because of Alan Shearer, bro.
Alan Shearer, where he messed up, he should have came to Manchester United. But it is what it is, isn't it?
It is what it is, isn't it? But listen, you can't say you messed up here because United still had a banging team, innit? You still had a banging.
We were fine. I'm saying he messed up. You know what I'm saying? And I bet he traded 100 of those goals for 3-4 more Premier League titles in the Champions League. And he never played.
That's the only thing he's only got the one Premier League title to his name, basically.
One to his name and that. Some people who are watching this don't even know that until we've just told him. That's the mad thing. Big up Barca Media. Said big up Flawless. Love your content from a Barca fan. Love, man. Appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Man like MB said Aguero is top 3 of strikers of all time to grace the Premier League. Shearer, Henry, Aguero. Fight me if you disagree in it. It's hard to disagree.
My top 3, I'll put my top 3, My top 3 is Shearer, Henry, and Rooney.
Okay, I hear that.
I still don't feel like Rooney gets the props he deserves, to be honest.
Speaking of, you don't get the props he deserves. Andy Cole does not get the props he deserves.
Yeah, Andy Cole, even Dwight,
Andy Cole does not get the props he deserves in that. I think he's 3rd in the all-time Premier League scorers list, and he didn't take penalties. Mad. And he won everything in sight. Like, put some respect.
That's what I'm saying, bro. There's a few United players here that don't get the respect they deserve.
Yeah. Even before he went to United and he was at Newcastle, he was bagging goals. Man was banging in goals at Newcastle. Then United signed him and he just continued. Like, he definitely doesn't get. He goes in top 3 for me because, like, he passes off.
That's the thing. If we're going top 3 with English strikers, I'll do Shearer, Rooney, and probably Kane right now. Or Cole, sorry, Andy Cole, Andy Cole.
Cool.
But if we're going like all time, my top 3 has been Henry, Shearer, and Rooney.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Like
but
I
now,
said,
Aguero. I'll give my. No, obviously, Andy Cole gets his flowers as well. I'll probably put him 4th. But right now, you can definitely say Aguero's in that conversation, fam.
He's in the conversation, yes.
You can definitely say it, like, because I saw it. Was it yesterday on Twitter? Was it yesterday or the day before? People were saying, "No, you can't compare the likes of Aguero to Henry," and I'm like, "All right, yeah, I get where you're coming from, but you can, in a sense, because he's won City 5 titles or 4 titles, whatever it was. He's won He's basically the only thing he ain't won at City is a Champions League medal.
Yeah.
And if you're telling me Henry's better than him because of that, you're forgetting Henry never won a Champions League at Arsenal.
Yeah, true.
So where's the difference?
It's a fair point. It's an argument to be had. Back to talking about Aguero, because we're talking about strikers. Andrew says, because I've not even given my thoughts on it. So on Aguero, like I said, easily, I think he's the best striker of the past 10 years in the Premier League.
Oh,
so I think this
100%,
decade,
100%.
I think from 2010 up until 2021, the past 11 years, he's been the best striker. If you look at his goal return, in terms of stat test, he passes it because he was injury prone, but he was always 2 or 3 goals off. Like, if he's fit, he wins the Golden Boot every season. If you look at his return, is crazy. I think league goals, he averages 25 plus or something like that, or 30 plus or something. Statman will probably.
If Aguero was to stay injury free for a whole season, but that guy would easily even go.
He gets 30 plus across all competitions, and that's my whole point. So he not only does he pass the stat test, when you watch him, he passes the eye test. He scores goals, right foot, left foot, headers, great finishes, scruffy finishes.
And look how small as well as he is as well. He's scoring headers like that.
Yes, this is my point. He's quicker than he looks. His movement is very good. His finish very intelligent. Can play. He's not exceptional at link up. He's not exceptional at linking up the play, but he's good enough to a point. You know what I'm saying? He's good enough to play in a Pep system and everything as a striker, pretty much, that you would want. As a modern day striker, you could play in a 2, you could play in a 1, you could play up front by himself, you could play in a 2, top quality. And that's why, like I said, I can give him his flowers not properly, because he is that good. And I hated seeing the amount of times he'd score at Old Trafford, scored against United all the time. I think he's one of the highest scorers in Manchester derbies, I believe so. I know he's definitely one of City's highest scorers. Always seem to turn up in the big games. His record against the big 6 is incredible. It is absolutely nuts.
Why do you think I said I hated playing against him, bro?
Give this man his flowers in it, because if Kane, as much as we rise up and shout about Harry Kane, if Kane had Aguero's numbers against the big 6 and done his trophies, we'd be calling Kane the greatest Premier League striker of all time. But because it's Sergio Aguero
100%,
and he's Argentinian and he plays for City, we try and downgrade it. And it's like, let's give Aguero. I've been saying this to the longest time about Aguero. Easily the best, I think, striker in the past decade of the Premier League. Best ever. He's in the conversation, definitely. And it's how I felt about David Silva. And I said the same, like David Silva, again, one of the best number 10s I've seen in the Premier League. You could argue the best. And he got his flowers when he left, as Aguero does. You could argue that, definitely. David Silva was as a 10.
Bro.
And when I say that, people hear what I'm saying.
David Silva was like, when Iniesta and Xavi left Barca, he was like, that's what it was like with David Silva. Like, what? It was a big thing, and then the thing is, he wasn't so much talked about. Yeah, I know he never really had bad press. He always had good press when he was talked about, but it wasn't like a weekly thing, because it was so used. It was like one of them where he did it week in, week out. You couldn't just keep saying, "Oh, David Silva was good today." Well, we know he was good today because it's David Silva, fam. Do you know what I'm saying, fam? So, but you could, I'd definitely say he's probably the best number 10 in the Premier League era, fam.
Like I said, in the past 10 years, yes, I cannot remember a better one. Because when I think about United, we didn't really have 10s like that. There wasn't really like key.
Yeah, no, because before that 4-3-3 came in, it was mainly like 4-4-2. So there wasn't really a 10, was there?
There wasn't really a 10 like that. And if I remember correctly, on the list, of combination assists and goals, Silva and Aguero are in there. But it gets looked over. It's Kane and Son who are in there, Aguero and Silva, and then there's a few others as well, but they're right up there. They are ridiculous. Andrew here says, though, I see him doing a season or two at Atletico. Him going back to Atletico makes sense. The Barcelona one makes sense. To me, there are two teams I could see him going to. Barcelona.
The Arsenal one don't make sense.
Nah, the Premier League, no. PSG makes sense also. I could see him going to PSG. Imagine him linking up with Mbappe and Neymar, and you throw Aguero in that mix. That makes, under my guy Mauricio, they dominate. I'm telling you, if they get Aguero and he manages to,
it's all over.
It's a wrap. Mbappe, front three of them.
Hey, is this true as well about what City might be doing? Might be getting Haaland and Grealish.
Nah, I've seen that they've said that Grealish is going to be too much. They don't want to spend that money, but FFP has been abolished. So what I will say to that is I don't see them getting both Haaland and Grealish. I do get them seeing Haaland, but like I said, I'm going to be watching Haaland closely against Manchester City when they play Dortmund, because I've heard a lot of hype about him, a hell of a lot. So I'm like, he better live up to it, because you lot are making out like he's the second.
Have you not seen him play? Bro.
No, fam. I've seen him play, but I've not seen him play. I don't watch enough Bundesliga to see him play like that.
Yeah.
People are making out like he's the second coming of Jesus. So I'm expecting to see certain exceptions. People are already
they've already started making the new one, innit?
Yeah.
Haaland versus Mbappe.
How is he on Mbappe's level yet? I'm not saying he's not talented to get enough to get there yet. What I'm saying is
it's just because he keeps banging in goals, isn't it? That's what it is.
It's like, yo, you know who else keeps banging in goals?
I'll give him his props though, because he's the fastest ever guy to get to 20 Champions League goals.
And I give him props for that. But also somebody else broke records and nobody rates him highly is Lukaku. His goal scoring record is incredible.
Incredible, man.
He's a goal scorer.
I'll take Lukaku at Arsenal, you know. I'll happily take Lukaku at Arsenal.
Nah, you wouldn't, fam. Trust me. As someone who's watched Lukaku, you're not taking him at Arsenal, fam. You don't want him in your team, because all he is a goal scorer. That's it. He gives you goals and nothing else. He gives you goals and nothing else.
What are Arsenal lacking right now? There's a reason why we're ninth, my guy.
I hear you, but you don't want Lukaku in your team. I'm telling you, you have a goal scorer.
I'd rather Lukaku than
he's not Aubameyang.
Yeah, but Aubameyang doesn't do fuck all as well.
Yeah, so why
gives us goals?
Why do you want another one? I'm saying he's just another one. He's just a hench.
But I'd rather take Lukaku over Aubameyang.
You wouldn't, trust me. The same issue that I guarantee, if you signed him in the summer, this time next year, you'll be telling me the same thing. He's Aubameyang.
Like, why did I not listen to you, Flawless?
The same way you complain about Aubameyang is how you're complaining about Lukaku. Goal scoring record, incredible. Cannot be doubted. Like, you can't fault it. In terms of for the team, not good. I watched him play. I had my doubts about him before United signed him, and I thought, you know what? Let me give him the benefit of the doubt. And he was here. And I'm like, you're just not it. Link up play, awful. Gives you nothing else. Don't run in behind. Don't hold the ball up. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you give him a one-on-one, he'll finish it. One-on-one, he'll finish it 1,000,000%. But yeah, like, I'm not a fan. So yeah, back to the whole Haaland thing. Yes, he's a goal scorer. I've not watched him in full. I'm just saying people are already gearing it up. He's in the bracket of Mbappe. I mean, in the bracket of Ronaldo and Messi, and they're going to take it to the next level. I'm like, wait and see. Because the few times I've seen him, he's giving me Lukaku vibes. I ain't going to lie. The few times I've seen him, he has, like, I'm talking about not in front of goal people. I'm talking about on the ball. This is why when City play Dortmund, I'm going to be watching him closely. He's not even played a full season at Dortmund yet. I'm just not quick to crown kings, innit? People are already giving him the crown. And I'm like, I've seen this too many times before, where it's like, yo, this kid's the next best thing. And in 2 seasons, you don't hear from him. You know, there's bad players. Griezmann was like that. Remember when Griezmann was at Atletico Madrid? And I'm not saying Griezmann's a bad player. He was the next best guy. And what happened?
It's true. Even that Carrera guy, fam. I remember that the big hype over Carrera years ago, fam. He was like 19, 20. And he's still at Atletico, fam.
There's always
still on the bench.
these big hype and that. Remember Charisma, because he came through around the same time as Cristiano Ronaldo. He's another one. Supposed to
even
be
now you said Charisma as well.
Who?
Forgot the name from. I've totally forgot.
He'll come to you. He'll come to you. Big up Bits and Bobs also. He says Shearer scored goals, but Henry was a performer. Agreed, flawless. Exactly. Yeah. You can catch me on Bits and Bobs' channel tonight at 8 as well. I'll be on the United show he has on his channel. So make sure you head over there at 8 p.m. Be subscribed to Bits and Bobs' channel now anyway and hit the notification bell. But like I said, I'll be there. I'll be live on there at 8 p.m. JV will be on there doing Bits and Bobs meets at 9 p.m. So yeah, make sure you head over there.
Isn't that Friday?
9 p.m. Friday. Yeah. 9 p.m. Friday. Yeah. Not today, 9 p.m. Friday. But if you subscribe, you'll see all the shows pop up on Bits and Bobs.
Hit that bell when you subscribe so you get the notification.
Yeah, that's it. Someone said, yeah, Aguero best foreign Premier League striker. Probably behind Henry, yes, I would say. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Yeah, behind Henry, I can't think of another striker that's in that bracket and that.
Drogba.
Oh yeah, Drogba. How can I forget Drogba? Yeah. Drogba's
but I made a point on Twitter yesterday, yeah.
Mm.
If you can't put Aguero up there on one of these, the lists of the Henry and all that, if that's the case, then you have to take Ronaldo and Drogba off then. That's how stupid it is.
Yeah, it's daft. People's metrics are daft on it. Definitely.
Because if you're looking at it like that, like hold on, this guy's won league titles for City. He's won golden boots for City. He's a proven goal scorer. He's got how many goals since he's been in the Premier League? He's got more goals than Drogba in the Premier League. I think he's got more goals than Henry as well in the Premier League.
Mad.
That's what I'm saying, bro. He's got a few. I know it's not a lot more, but I know he's got. I think he's got a few more goals than Henry in the Premier League. But you can't put him up there. But you would say Drogba's up there and Ronaldo's up there.
Yeah, and they both clearly. If anyone who watched
them, that's what I'm saying. If you was to bring Ronaldo and Drogba, oh yeah, one of the greatest. But then Aguero, man, hold on, he's got more goals than both of them.
Yeah. Here's the thing though with this, Sharma. I'll just call you Sharma. I touched on this. Aguero only has one golden boot simply because of his injury record. If he's not injured, he at least I think all the seasons he's been here has been injured for at least 2 months. So he's missed like 10 games. I'm literally going to get up his numbers now and you'll see. And until the Drogba was not consistent. In terms of goal scoring, no. In terms of for the team, yes. Drogba is, how do I put this now? For a team, Drogba, that whole playing up front by yourself, he's the best lone striker I've seen in the Premier League.
I've not seen a better striker. Yeah,
I've not seen a better lone striker for the team than Drogba in the Premier League as a lone striker. Definitely,
as a one that will keep up, not one that will come back and then like one that will keep up front and actually do everything you need for him to do. Like hold up the ball, all that, even shoot the ball. But this guy was a beat. I used to hate Drogba playing against Arsenal, bro.
That's what it is. Like he was occupying back fours by himself.
Literally, the whole back four by himself. Normal teams, will have 2-3 players trying to occupy. This guy was doing it all in his one chance, so they had 10 other players playing around.
Facts. So that's what I'd say about Drogba. In terms of, I can't forget Van Nistelrooy because Van Nistelrooy is very similar to Lukaku. Not in terms of he's better on the ball and everything like that. Technically, he's better. In terms of Van Nistelrooy is great individually, and I said this.
I give Van Nistelrooy his flowers as well, because I reckon he was the one that pushed Henry to get more goals every season because it was only him and Henry that end up near the end of the season that looked like it was only them two for the golden boot.
The thing is with Van Nistelrooy as a Manchester United fan, two things I will say on him. One, he's one of the best finishers I've seen at Manchester United. In terms of just in front of goal, one of the best finishers I've personally ever seen. You could argue the best. I really need to break it down. But one thing I will say is United became a better team after he left. That tells you all you need to know. As good as he was up top, when he left, we seen one of the greatest Premier League sides and one of the best Manchester United sides ever. That 2008 side that won the 3 league titles, people forget Van Nistelrooy left, and then that's when Ronaldo, Rooney, Tevez came into their own. Had Berbatov in the mix as well. Because Van Nistelrooy, I wouldn't say
that goal Berbatov scored from. Oh, no,
It makes you more predictable. That's what I would say. I'm actually trying to get Aguero's numbers up now. So look here. So this is Aguero at Manchester City. So he's been there since 2011. So look at this: 34 games, 23 goals. 30 games. This is from 2011 onwards. So 34 games, 23 goals. 30 games, 12 goals. Then he scored 17 in 23.
I think that was the season where he was injured. I think that was the season where he was injured quite most of the season.
That's his worst season. Check this. So 23 and 34. Then he got 12 in 30. Then he got 17 in 23. Then he scored 26 goals in 30. Then he scored 24 in 30. Then he got 20 in 31. Then he got 21 in 25. Then he got 21 in 33. And then 16 and 24. That's mad. Hear what I just said? That is mad. Look at his goal return. You know what I'm saying? Like his worst goal return 2012 to 13 is 12 and 13. Minus that.
Yeah, I think that season was the second season. It was the second season. I remember that season he wasn't doing too well because I think he had bad issues that year as well with family and that. If I'm not mistaken.
And this is him across all comps. So them seasons. So he's got 30 and 48, then 17 and 40. Then he had 28 and 34, 32 and 42, 29 goals in 44, 33 and 45, 30 and 39, 32 and 46, and then 23 and 32. Bear in mind, that's in injuries and stuff like that. That is mad. See, Statman came through with the stat. He said 0.83 goals per 90 in the league at Manchester City. Absolutely joke. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? That is my point. That's nuts.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you was to play. Because if you think about it, the way the top six are, they don't just play 38 games; they play around 50 games a year because of obviously the FA Cup, European, obviously whether it's Europa League or Champions League, and then you got the Carabao Cup. So in total, they end up playing 45 to 50 games. Yeah, man's not even playing 30 games a season. And his numbers are like that. So you can only imagine if he played them extra 20 to 30 games, what his numbers are going to be like.
Through the roof. His numbers are even better and they're already incredible as it is. Big up Aiden in the chat as well. I didn't even realize this was you, Aiden, until I think you said on Twitter or something like that. But he said Lewandowski spent most of his career in the Bundesliga. Haaland's using it as a stepping stone levels. We're going to find out, innit? Because you lot are hyping up.
We're going to find out, innit? Like, with the Haaland debate as well, everyone's like, oh, who do you think he's going to go to? I generally think he's going to go Barcelona or Real Madrid, G.
You reckon Barcelona? To me, scream City.
I know they're both in like debt right now, but I've just got to I see him. I just don't see him in an English shirt, bro.
I see him at City, man. It fits.
I don't even see him at City, bro. I don't see him. If anything, I see him if there's any team I see him in Premier League, it's either Chelsea or United. I don't see him anywhere else. But for me, I don't even see him in the Premier League. I see him as a Barca or a Real Madrid player.
I see him coming here and then maybe going there. I don't think Barcelona at this moment in time with all their debt can afford him. Real Madrid is more plausible. But to me, City now need a striker. There's no FFP if FFP is abolished. They go and get Haaland.
That does it, and that puts it fucked. But we're about to become the most irrelevant team in the Premier League, fam. Just wait.
Fam, facts. You know what I'm saying? The way City and Chelsea are going to spend without FFP. Someone said it before FFP. City was splashing, trying to sign Kaká in 2009 for 100 mil. So imagine what the hell they would do with no FFP in 2021, and they actually have pedigree now because they've won Premier Leagues, they've won FA Cups, they've won League Cups, they've been to the last stages of the Champions League now. So it's an even more attractive project to go to now with Pep. That's why
the Giants have fallen, bro.
We ain't got a prayer from. We can just hope and pray.
They've gone to sleep. I don't know how long for, but they're in a coma right now.
That's it. We can just hope and pray. That's literally what it is. But yeah, back to the Haaland one. Like I said, I'm not saying he's not good. I've just not crowned. You lot have given him the crown quick. I'm just like, whoa. Let's see. Yes, Statman said he's got 34 goals in 31 starts. Cool. I've seen other players have incredible scoring rates in the Bundesliga or in the Dutch league, etc. I'm sure.
Well, as soon as they come to the Premier League, it's not the same. It's not the same stats.
When you're being watched, because he's not being watched.
Timo Werner, I mean, right now, if you look at it, Timo Werner is a prime example.
Timo Werner had an incredible record. And I'm not saying Timo Werner is much better than Haaland. I don't have enough information on Haaland. What I'm saying is Timo Werner had an incredible goal-scoring record.
Look at he's 23, 24. Look at the stature that was already built in him before he came Chelsea. Then when he came to Chelsea, look at the stature that got built in him. And then for the opening, first 10 games before he stopped, before he went on his drought, basically, everyone was raving about him.
I hear that. And these lot are saying in the comments as well, we should get a point. Real Madrid and Barcelona presidents are mafia. They can get anything. Look at the ex-president of Barcelona. No, I see.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I always said, look, I know they're in debt, but bro, they're the governments that run these clubs, fam.
I get your point, but I don't see. You know, also why I don't see them getting Haaland. I think they go for an Mbappe. He fits both of their clubs.
Barca, yeah, actually, I see Barca going more Mbappe's way than.
I can see him in that white kit already. I can see he fits that white kit. Mbappe. He fits that white kit.
He fits that Barca kit, fam. He don't fit that white. Don't say that. Don't tell me your Spanish team is Real Madrid as well, bro.
No, fam. I don't have a Spanish team, to be honest. And I don't really do it. I appreciate the clubs that they are and some of the players they produce, but I don't really have a Spanish. The reason why I say that because he reminds me of Brazilian Ronaldo. He fits.
Please don't say that.
No, I'm not saying
one injury could end it all for him, and I'll blame you. I'll blame you, Flo. I'm like, it's your fault.
No. I'm not saying he's as good as Ronaldo or reach them levels. What I'm saying is when I'm watching him, just from a physical standpoint, you look like the young Ronaldo in that.
Are you talking about Cristiano Ronaldo or Ronaldo?
No, Brazilian Ronaldo, fam.
Brazilian Ronaldo, bro. That injury messed him, bro. Done his career.
But what I'm saying is
that's another one as well, bro. If Brazilian Ronaldo's injury never occurred, because that occurred early as well when he was only like 4?
Yeah, he was
25.
Young.
So he was still young, bro. If he had not done that, I'm not being funny. I think he would have taken Pele's record by miles.
Oh, yeah.
Because the way this guy was scoring goals for fun, bro. Messi and Ronaldo themselves would have said, "Yo, slow down, let me catch up."
Facts.
This guy was a beast, fam. I don't care, fam. That guy was the
best number 9 I've ever seen, fam.
Ever seen, bro.
Best number 9 I've ever seen. Best number 9 I've ever seen, without question. And Statman here makes a great point. He said, look at his numbers in the Champions League. 2-2s, fam. Keep the show going. He's talking about Haaland. 2-2.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, now, obviously, come on. Ronaldo and that. Brazilian Ronaldo, Haaland. See with Haaland, that I get Flawless's point, though. Yeah, obviously, he hasn't seen too much. I've not seen too much myself in it, but personally, from what I have seen, the bits I have seen anyway, he looks like he looks like he wants to score, which is a good thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, to put him on the pedestal with Mbappe right now, I get where he's coming from. Obviously, you need to give him a couple years to really put him on that pedestal of consistent level. Like he needs to do consistently year in, year out, like Mbappe. So I do get that as well. But yeah, man, it's all mad, because obviously that Brazilian Ronaldo, though, if you can't remember that Brazilian Ronaldo, it was crazy, bro. That injury proper messed him up. Him and even who was the other guy? There was another guy as well. Injury messed him up. Totally forgot the other guy, but yeah, man, Ronaldo, bro, the Brazilian Ronaldo was lit. That Brazil team with Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, oh my, just them two names, and I can think of others. Oh my feet, oh my day. Hey, looking back at that Real Madrid team and the Barca team back in the day, bro. Oh my days, the likes of Figo and all that. Oh my word. Flawless, where you go, bro. Oh my god, I'm thinking about these teams back in the day, bro. The players back in the day, bro. Oi. All I know is, I can't really see anyone's comments right now, innit? Because I'm on my phone, man. I'm using my phone right now, but I'm just thinking about these old school players like Ronaldo, your Ronaldos, Ronaldinhos, your Figos. Totti, even Totti, bruv, back in the day, but Zidane, oh my word. Where is this? Oh, Flawless, bruv. I need help. I've got bare players to talk about. Nah, but obviously, It is, bruv. It's mad to put that Haaland. I get where Flo's coming. It is kind of mad to put in on that stature right now, even though he's doing numbers. Is it just one of them where he's doing numbers for 1 or 2 years and then suddenly, once he goes to a bigger club, when he gets that stepping stone and he goes to, like, say a City or whatever, United or Madrid and all that, will his numbers still be the same? I don't know. Or his numbers go up or down. You never know. That's the thing. Yeah, and it's just one of them, innit? Like, you have to really be wary about it because it's happened to a lot of young people. The problem is, yeah, I think where the problem lies, yeah, where all the youngest fall off is because of the press and the way social media is right now. There's so much pressure on a younger talent than there was, say, 15, 20 years ago. There's so much more pressure on a younger talent now that they're pushing themselves to the point where they want to be the best, but don't realize their bodies have limits. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you're pushing them limits, your body ain't going to survive, then you will fall off. And it will affect you mentally. Do you know what I mean? Not just physically, it will affect you mentally as well. So that's the problem with, like, the young, I would say, with the young generation with talent. There's too much press and...
Sorry to come and cut back. I'm not saying that Mbappe is near Ronaldo. What I said was he reminds me of him in terms of his physical stature. If you look at young Ronaldo, I look at him. These lot love to run with stuff. If you look at young Ronaldo and look at Mbappe, they are built the same is what I'm talking about. Ronaldo's the best 9 I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? He's the best 9 I've ever seen. I'm not saying what I'm saying is if you put him in that white kit, he reminds me of Ronaldo. They're built the same.
I get what you mean. The stature, the way he looks.
Physically, they look the same. Even similar skin tone, for God's sake. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. And then when you add in the pace and power that he has, like Ronaldo had pace and power. Yes, Ronaldo was better. Mbappe's a kid. What I'm saying is when I say he reminds me of him, he's the closest thing I've seen to him. I'm not saying he's as good. It's just physically they look the same. But yeah, go on, family.
Yeah, because I was literally just touching on the point here when you were saying about Haaland and all that. Like, the problem with the younger talent is there's so much, because of the social media now and the presses now, there's so much more expectations and stuff put on the younger talent's shoulders now. Whereas, you know, like 15 years ago, it wasn't all about the young talent. If a young talent came through, they must be amazing. If they're starting in the first team, do you know what I mean? They must be incredible.
Yeah.
But it was very rare to see a proper, like, especially at United and Arsenal and that. And Chelsea, you wouldn't really see a young team.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? The team is normally 25 to 30 years old, average.
Yeah. I get your point.
So I was saying, like, but if it's like, it was like you're saying, if Haaland goes to, like, an English club, will he have the same stats? Or will the pressure build on him and he drops?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like we always quick to try and crown these kings, in it. Like, I reserve judgment. Yes, people talk about it because I'm here looking at his Champions League numbers. So this season he's got 10-6, which is very impressive. This is in Europe, by the way. And then before that, he had 2-2. And then Salzburg, he had 6 appearances, 8 goals. Who's he scoring against though in the Champions League? This is my point. Statman, that's not taking a shot. Statman, if you're still in the comments, let me know who his goals were against. Because if they were against Ludogorets and Shakhtar Donetsk and that, I'm not counting that. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I'm watching him closely.
That's the case, yeah. All right. The year you won the Champions League, yeah. Don't count all them dead games, then, innit?
Well, nah. The trophy still wins. I'm just saying. I'm talking from an individual.
So what if Borussia Dortmund go on and win the trophy then?
No. They count. But what I'm talking about from an individual standpoint, people are crowning this guy the next savior of football. This is Ronaldo versus Messi with Mbappe versus Haaland. You know how high the standards are. Them standards are ridiculously high, and you lot have crowned him. Like I said, I'm going to be watching him very closely versus Manchester City. If they get against PSG and Bayern, I hope he absolutely scores. I want him to knock him out. I hope he scores a hat-trick in both games. I'm going to be just watching him closely, and not just his goals, just his overall.
That's coming up next week, isn't it? The Champions League.
Yes, it's next week. And if they get through and they play PSG or Bayern, I'm going to be watching him closely in them. Like he's under the microscope. You know what I'm saying? Dupe says flawless, you got to score who's in front of you. And that's cool. I hear that. But then that has to be held into accountable. He has to be held accountable. If he scored 10 goals in the Champions League and 8 of them were against poor sides, I'm not want to hear about his Champions League record.
Yeah, I agree.
So he said, scored against PSG, Sevilla, pretty sure he scored against Liverpool as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. I was hoping you had the numbers stat, man. You're the numbers guy, fam. I was hoping you had
the stat man.
You're the stat man. I was hoping you had the
He calls you stat man for a reason. You're the stat man.
You're the stat man. You're the stat man at that. That's what I'm saying. You're the stat man. That's it. And he says here, we saw Mbappe versus Bayern in 2020. And yeah, he didn't do well in the final. But you know what he did? Got PSG to a final.
Yeah.
That's an achievement. He was the main man when he's won a World Cup.
I've had enough of Neymar as well, bro.
Go on, speak on it.
I've had enough of him, bro. I'm not saying he's not an exceptional talent. He is.
Yeah.
I'll give him his dues. But I'm sorry. There's more important things than your sister's birthday on a yearly basis, bro.
Yo, fam, the closest to, like, I just stopped. The reason why I dumped off there is because my sister actually rang me, but the closeness of him and his sister is different. You know what I'm saying?
But it's weird. Like I said, it's happened every single year he's played football, bro. Around the same time, end of January, he'll get an injury.
Yep.
For a month, so he can fly back to Brazil, chill with his sister for a month because it's her birthday, and then suddenly he's back playing 10-10 football again. He's annoying me, bro. Because the joke is, if he wasn't to get injured every year, bruv, his numbers would be so much better than what they are as well. Yeah. And his numbers are good as well. I'm not saying he's got bad numbers, but I'm saying they've been better.
Yeah, he's someone who needs to deliver. That's what I'm saying. So here, I'm just looking at. Go on, fam.
Yeah, sorry, because if you look at it, yeah, Neymar had the whole world on his shoulders, bro. Mm-hmm. Everyone was expecting it to be Neymar after the Ronaldo Messi team.
Yeah.
Everyone expected just Neymar, fam, because everyone's like, who's going to be next to Neymar? Because you haven't really got one right now. Because yeah, fair enough, Mbappe's coming up now. But he was at that. He's still quite young, you know what I mean? He's still 22, 23 or something.
Yeah, it's cool stuff, man. Don't worry about it, man. It's been a minute. It's calm in it. But hey, I've just pulled up Salzburg's, their Champions League won 1920. So he scored a hat trick against Genk. Let me keep this going in it. Hold up. So he scored a hat trick against Genk. He then scored.
I know how you do. I'm laughing, G. I'm laughing, because I know what's going through your head. As soon as you said Genk, I know what went through your head. Who the fuck is Genk?
So he scored a hat trick against Genk. He did score one against Liverpool in a 4-3 defeat. So that's 4 of his goals right there. I think he scored 8 that season. So that's 4. And then, I'm just going through it now. Let's have a look. Then he scored 2 against Napoli, one of them being a penalty. So that's 5. So I give him his props. He's delivering. Hold up. Let's see where it is. I'm just going through the fixtures now. Then he scored a penalty. So two of his 3 goals against Napoli were penalties. And then he scored a hat trick against Genk. So 3 of his goals were against Genk and 2 of them were penalties. But you lot are hyping this kid up. Like, this is what I'm saying. He scored 8 goals. I've just gone through.
You would make him. Listen, you're one of them guys that would make a guy who's trying to hype a player up look like a dickhead. Genk,
he scored against Genk in the return leg. So that means 4 of his 8 goals were against Genk, and 2 of them were penalties. This is why context matters. So people will be like, yeah, he did well in the Champions League, and I give you props for your goals against Napoli, your goal against Liverpool, but I didn't watch the game, so I can't say what he did in terms of the eye test and that.
What's his stats against Bayern, by the way?
I am not sure. Too calm. Names at Salzburg, innit? Because he's only just got to Dortmund, innit? He's not new there. But yeah, how many goals is that? And then did he score? And then Salzburg didn't score. Did they go through, or did he get knocked out of that group? Let me check.
Who's Salzburg?
Yeah, this is in 2019-20 season when he was at Salzburg.
Yeah, this was last season, wasn't it? So
2019. Yeah. Oh no, they went into the Europa League. And then he scored. No, he didn't score against Frankfurt. But keep going. Did they get through? Let's see. Did they get through? No, they went out to Frankfurt actually, because Frankfurt beat them 4-1 in the next leg.
Oh yeah, I remember that because everyone was shocked that everyone thought Salzburg would win that.
See, our perspective and context matters. You know what I'm saying? And that. Like, you see how context matters, and then Starman saying here scored twice the last time, and I give him props for that. You know what I'm saying? And I give him full
my
props.
guy, Alan. I'm just gonna big up Alan.
What about this year? Yo, Statman, I don't have the thing to hand. I'm doing the Googles right now.
I want to big up Alan this year. Just.
I'm doing the Googles. I'm doing the Googles, fam. I'm gonna check now, and this is just in the Champions League too.
Alan's better than Mbappe.
hey, less of that Kylian slander. Less of the Kylian slander. You lot are wilder than that. My man Kylian got a whole World Cup and that.
Kylian is killing it. Literally, his name is Kylian, fam. He's got killed in his name. He might as well. I'm gonna change his name. If Aubameyang is Black Panther, he's Killmonger.
Killing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not having a look at his numbers now. So let's see. Just having a look. Bear with me, people. Just having a look here. What year was this? I'm actually trying to get to. So he bagged against Sevilla. Hold up. So he bagged twice against Sevilla. And that was in the first leg. And in the second leg, which was 2-2, he bagged twice, one of them being a penalty. Props to him. He's helping the team get through Champions League knockout stages. I respect that highly. So having a look. Didn't score against Zenit in the last game. They played Lazio. Didn't score against Lazio.
Do you remember how big Zenit St. Petersburg were like 10 years ago, 15 years ago in the Champions League? Do you know why? Because of Arshavin. And then we bought Arshavin. And then Zenit went downhill, bro.
I remember, fam. I remember. Yeah, and then he scored against Zenit as well. So, yeah, man. Flawless. So what do you think of Haaland via the eye test? This is what I was saying before, NB. I've not seen enough of him to give a fair judgment on the eye test, but I'm going to be watching him closely versus Manchester City. This is the first time I'm going to sit down and watch him in back-to-back games, because I've not watched him for a full 90 minutes. I watched him here and there, like in terms of highlights, extended highlights. This is why I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm not crowning him king yet. If he does the business this season, I'll be like, you know what, he is the guy. See, Starman had it here. 4 goals against Sevilla, 4 against Bruges, 1 against Lazio, 1 against Zenit. I give him props there, especially the Sevilla goals, because they got his team through the time. So I give him full props for that. Man's big game for Dortmund, even though you expect them to go through, give him props for that. That's my type of guy. So if he does the game against City, if he does it against City, I'm definitely going to be hyping him up.
No, you'll probably end up buying
Haaland shirt. Yeah, hang it there, fam. Hang it there with that.
You don't even have to put the shirt on the right way around where you see the United say. You just put it Haaland,
Haaland and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and he did this as well, and I give him props to that. Big game in that. You know what I'm saying? Big game.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Oh, yeah. It was that. I remember that game. It was the Haaland versus Lewandowski, and Lewandowski won, fam.
Like I said, I'm just reserved. But like I said, MB asked about the eye test. I've just not seen him enough. But I'm going to be like, against Manchester. I'm looking forward to the Champions League anyway. I think the ties are very good. You know what I'm saying? You got PSG buying.
I reckon we could see. I reckon, yeah, we could see an all-English tie in Europa League. And an English team in the final in the Champions League.
Very possible. Very, but because I think the semi-final on the other side of the draw will be Liverpool and Chelsea. So because that'll be Liverpool and Chelsea, the other side of the draw, I can see
that's what I can definitely see one English team in the Champions League.
I think it'll be Chelsea.
Yeah.
I think it'll be Chelsea. All right. Then what we'll get your prediction on it then. So before we go, you lot as well, get the likes up on the video. Get the likes up. Let me see how many likes we're on. We're literally on 45 likes. Get us to 49 actually. So get us to 50. Make sure you subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Make sure you subscribe to Cam's channel as well. Cam ODS. You can see it there. Type that in. But all right, Champions League. We'll get your thoughts on each tie and what you think the final will be and who you think will win it. So we'll start with Manchester City Dortmund. Who do you see going through?
I see City.
Okay.
Just. Okay. I see it being a very. You know what? I see goals, but I just see it being one of them. Them Champions League leg where one's gonna get more goals in one game.
Yeah.
So the other one has to come and bag bare goals in the next game. So that's what I can see that game being like. I don't know why.
Okay.
So I'm not saying see how PSG Barca was.
Yeah.
But I'm not expecting in that same PSG to go and win 6-1 in the first leg, and then
I hear that.
I'm not expecting that. I'm just, something, like maybe 3-1 or 3-2 or 3-0, sorry, or 4-1 in one leg, and then come to the return leg. Whoever's lost the 4-1 or 3-0, whatever it is, come and bags better goals, and it'll be one of them games where last 10 minutes, bro, it's gonna be lit.
So you got City B, PSG, Bayern. Bear in mind, Lewandowski. I keep calling him Lewandowski. Lewandowski is out of both legs. He's injured. Who you got? PSG or Bayern? PSG. All right,
PSG
cool.
this year.
All right, the other side.
I think PSG are gonna go for that. That revenge for the final, innit?
Okay, I hear that. Right, the other side of the draw. Porto versus Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Okay.
I'll be very shocked if Tuchel don't beat Porto.
Fair enough. And Real Madrid, Liverpool.
See, that's going to be the most difficult one to predict for me, because they're both in a rut in their own way, bro.
They're not. Neither of them are quote unquote flying. That's what I'd say.
Yeah. I guess Real Madrid are doing better than what Liverpool are doing in their respective league. But
I'll check now, fam. 2-2s. I'll check now.
I think because I know they're third or second or something like that.
I'll check now. 1 second. Literally. Checking the table now. They are. Yeah, they're third in their league, but they're only 6 points from Atletico Madrid, and they're 2 points behind.
So I know they're doing better in the league than what Liverpool are doing in the Premier League, but see, with Madrid, it could go either way with them, bro. It's just like Liverpool. Like, you would expect Liverpool to win. You know, look, let me put a prime example in.
This made me
the
laugh.
day United lost 6-1 to Spurs, going into that Liverpool game, did you expect Liverpool to even lose, bro?
Going into which Liverpool game?
The Liverpool Aston Villa game after.
Oh yeah, my head was all over the place, and my head was hot, so I don't even.
Yeah, I don't know, but I'm saying from a football, did you forget even if United played lost 6-1? Just looking at that game there, would you expect Liverpool?
To lose 7-2.
Just to lose, regardless what the score was, even just a 1-0 win. Would you expect them to lose or draw to Villa? No, you would expect them to win. Yeah. But look what happened. They lost 7-2.
I hear that. So what are you saying then? Liverpool, Madrid? I know.
I want to see Liverpool go through only because I would like to see that Liverpool-Chelsea semi, innit? All
right, so let's go there then. So you've picked
I'm
Liverpool.
I'm going to pick Liverpool.
Okay, so you're saying, all right, Liverpool-Chelsea semi-final. Who do you see win the semi-final? Chelsea. Okay, and you have PSG, Manchester City, the other side of the draw. Who do you have winning?
Oh, this is where it goes back to the other side. It gets difficult now. Bruh, I don't even know, fam. That's a tough one, you know.
Before you continue, look at Statman hating. Statman, yo, that's my guy. You get me? Put some respect. We're boys, Statman, yeah, but put some respect on Pochettino.
Can't have Poch winning it. Oh, do you know what?
Because Nagelsmann's his guy, and I just want to say in it, there's only one right answer to this, but go on, fam. He's magic, you know. Go on, fam.
Do you know what it is, yeah? I've got a funny feeling City are going to bottle it again.
So you're saying PSG. So you're saying a PSG-Chelsea final?
Yeah.
Mad. All right, here's the final question. Who do you see winning the final?
And the funny thing is, I see Chelsea winning the final.
Mad. You know what's crazy? You picked every result you predicted every result the same as me apart from the final. I'm exactly the same as you. That's why
you think PSG will be. That was final. Hey, imagine that. Hey, you have to do a watch over that. Hey, you have to get.
Oh yeah, definitely. No. Definitely.
That's gonna be for that day only. That's gonna we're gonna leave the Man United and Arsenal to one side, isn't it?
Yes.
For that day only, I'll be a Chelsea fan. You be the PSG fan.
Exactly. One day, facts. Big facts. That's it. Statman saying Nagelsmann would win it with PSG convincingly. Statman, you know who's gonna win it with PSG convincingly? My guy Mauricio win it. Mauricio.
Are you a Poch lover? Yeah,
I'm a Poch fan. Yeah. I'm a Poch fan. It adds into the joke with me and Statman because Statman's guy is Nagelsmann, who's not even in the competition anymore. Yeah, he's wavy. But who've they got in the next round?
To United, yeah. Would you?
Yo, fam, pick up your phone and get a bit of feedback. Yo, pick up your phone and get a bit of feedback.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Poch went to United, yeah.
Yeah.
I reckon he would take United to that next level.
Of course, man. You know what I'm saying? Big up Malcolm also. Yeah, man. No Poch slander in that. You know what I'm saying? Mauricio masterclass incoming. He's gonna win they're gonna win the Champions League. That being said, I think that you know what I like about this Champions League draw? Everyone I spoke to, including you, everybody's got different answers of like who's gonna win it, who's getting to the final, who's getting through to the semi-finals. That's what I like. I need to get Statman on
this Champions League. I know Arsenal ain't in it, yeah. But to be honest with you, I'm sure I was not really being excited like that for Arsenal in the Champions League for the last. Even when he was in it, I was never excited for it, bro, because I just knew. We might get past the last 16, but we're not getting past the quarters. We're going to go out dramatically in the quarters if we don't go dramatically out in the last 16. That's how I saw it anyway. Yeah, but this is the first that sort of year where I've looked at that Champions League. I'm like, do you know what? This actually looks like it's going to be an exciting.
Yeah, man, it's hella exciting. That's what it is.
Exciting back into the Champions League. Like it's going to be hella exciting.
When I was watching the Barcelona PSG time, man was excited watching it. Like it was good to watch type of thing. I was excited watching it. But yeah, we'll soon see. But yeah, we're going to close out the show, people. Agenda FC, 6:30. We'll be back. I'm pushing it back half an hour. 6:30.
He was that
break. Agenda FC will be back, people. We'll be back 6:30. Myself, I'm going to shout Ryan. We might do a call-in, actually. It might be a call-in thing in that. You might see Cam if he's about to. Make sure you subscribe to Cam's channel, Cam ODS. Make sure you subscribe to Mr. Aaron United's channel. It's literally in the title now. It's in the title of the YouTube video. Subscribe to Mr. Aaron United. And make sure you subscribe also to Sarcasm City TV. Road to 2,500 subscribers.
Make sure you join that membership if you haven't already.
It's underneath the video as well. The membership.
I'll say it week in, week out. Go without your bottle of Coke this week. Use that £2
for the membership thing.
Drink water this week.
Yeah, facts. But we're back. Like I said, 6:30. Agenda FC. We will be back. And Cool, Calm and Collected. It'll be back next Wednesday, and it'll be on Mr. Aaron United's channel. So if you've not seen it before, it's me, Mr. Aaron United. And then alongside a special guest who might drop in like a Cam. And it's 1 week on Sarcasm City TV, the next week on Mr. Aaron United channel. But this has been Cool, Calm and Collected on Sarcasm City TV. Thank you very much.